What's up, guys? In today's newsletter, I've decided to focus on less text and more video content, more actionable content that you can actually use in your trading right now. So in today's video, I want to look at a very simple and easy to understand trading strategy that you can start implementing right now as a base and a foundation for developing a new trading system. You can also use this technique to develop your current trading system. But the goal here is, remember guys, the goal with RLZ Trading is we want to simplify the path to greatness. We want you guys to become consistently profitable traders. And this is a strategy that will help you with just that. So this system is a trend following system. You know, I'm a trend trader, so I always look for trends. So the first thing you have to do is you always have to identify the market structure. And if you've been following me for a while, you probably know how to identify market structure. We're going to look at a long example here. And all you have to do is you have to look for higher highs and higher lows, and this is going to be the market structure you look for. Now, when you're trading this live, I mean, the actual price action might look more like this, right? Something like this. It's going to be all over the place, right? But basically what you're looking at the overall structure, higher highs and higher lows, and that's what you first have to do. Always look at the market structure first, and then you're going to start adding horizontal levels. I'm not going to go into any details on how to draw horizontal levels. That's something we do more in the trading program, like getting into the details of stuff, exactly how to do it. But you probably understand, you probably have a basic knowledge of how to add horizontal levels. So what I want to focus on today in today's video is I'm going to assume that you know what market structure analysis is and how to draw horizontal levels, and then we're going to look at how to actually trade these horizontal levels and the market structure. So let's add a horizontal level right here and a horizontal level right here. So this is a very simple break and retest strategy. You probably already know all about this one, but I'm going to show you how to actually execute this one, and then also how to use the backtesting template to optimize the strategy to make it more profitable and to adjust it to your own personal, your own personal trading style and your personality. So the whole idea of a break and retest is this, right? You have a horizontal level, which at this point when price is trading here, it's resistance. And when it breaks above, that's the break. And that's the retest. You're supposed to buy the retest after a breakout, hence the break and retest strategy. One thing I like doing is I'm not going to put in blind orders, and basically what blind orders is, it means that you put in an order before price has hit the level and you're anticipating that level to get hit and a bounce to happen. Now, I'm never adding blind orders. I'm always entering after confirmation. So let's say that this is the level you want to buy, price comes down into this level. Now, what type of confirmation are you looking for? Well, for me, that would be a bullish engulfing candle. Now, I trade this system on the 4-hour by looking at market structure, also on the daily. So I always look at the chart on the daily, try to get an idea of what the daily high time frames are doing. I then zoom into the 4-hour to look at the local trend, and I want a trend that looks like this. I'm then going to buy the retest of a previous resistance level, now hopefully turned support, and I'm going to enter that trade once I have confirmation, and confirmation is a bullish engulfing candle. Very, very simple. Imagine if price comes down here and in this area it forms a bullish engulfing candle. That is my entry. That's the entry trigger. That's the heart of the system. Now let's look at it in a more detailed way, and let's see if we can find an example. Let's look at also where to take profit, where to put the stop loss, and how can we optimize this system by using more indicators. So I'm going to show you a beautiful example here on Euro NCD. Now remember, this strategy here is based on like the fundamental truth of technical analysis and markets. So this works in all markets, Forex, crypto, stocks, whatever, right? Indices. So like this works great in all markets. Now, what we have to do first is, look, this is on the 4-hour. You can also go to the daily to look at market structure, but we're going to focus on the 4-hour right here. So what you have here is a downtrend, right? Quite obviously a downtrend. You have lower lows and lower highs. I don't think I have to mark them out. You see that the overall highs and overall lows, they are lower, and lower highs, lower lows. Very simple. Something interesting happens here. right? Because you have a lower high, lower low, and boom, big move creates a higher high, and that's the higher low. This is now an uptrend, right? Now, this is the interesting part. That's the part we want to be focusing on. So we add horizontal levels. Let's use the replay function right here. Right, so let's say that we've added horizontal levels all the way down. We have perhaps a horizontal level right here. And of course, as you guys know, we always add a box as our horizontal levels because there's always going to be a buffer zone around that horizontal level right there. So we get a breakout. That's the break. Now, with the break and retest system, obviously we want to be buying the retest after a breakout. That's the break. That's the retest. Now, what's the confirmation? What's the confirmation of this trade right here? The confirmation of this trade is a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. That is a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. Now you might argue that it's not because you need a, but it is technically this should be a bullish engulfing candle. That's the enter trigger, right? TP. Where is the TP going to be? Now, of course, this is just a foundational system that I'm giving you guys, and this actually works. This is profitable, right? But it's not super profitable, and the win rate would be around 50%. Now, which is not that bad, right? In backtesting, it's around 50%. Live trading will probably like 35-40. But with the strategy of optimizing this that I'm going to show you with the backtesting template, you can easily make this strategy very, very profitable. And listen, I'm trading a system based on this. I've done this exact process, and I'm now trading like for 6 years, consistently profitable, and making money on this. So, guys, it's real, it's simple, it works. TP1 would be at an area which I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with, which I call the first trouble area. I don't call it that. Most traders, I believe, call it the first trouble area. And the stop loss is going to be below the low that created the enter trigger. You also see that TP is kind of front running the high. Let's put it right here. So what risk to reward do you want to have on this trade right here? Well, if your average if your average win rate of this is 50%, you only need above 1 R on your winners to actually be in slight profit. But you want to be closer to 2 R. So I would say somewhere between 1.5 and 2 R is, in my opinion, acceptable. Let's see what we can get right here. So stop loss would be placed below the low that confirmed the trade, which is this one right here. You see, that's the swing low, and you want it not exactly down here, but you want it in an area where it's technically a good idea to put it there, but you also have a decent risk to reward. So let's put it at 1.6. I think that's perfect because it gives some room here for possible wicks to come in. And this would be the trade. This is all we care about. And there you go. That's profit right there. So break and retest system in action. You see exactly how it works. It's so incredibly simple. Now let's take a look at how we can optimize this with different indicators. So what you first have to do is you need to get familiar with the backtesting template. I will link this backtesting template in this newsletter below this video. And what you have to do first is you have to go to File and make a copy. And that's going to be making a copy for you. So you can edit the file. So you make a copy, and now you have the backtesting template right here. And the idea that we want to do here is like you should check out this video right here. So there's a video when you get into the backtesting template. Check out this video on how to use this backtesting template right here. You're basically going to select different indicators that you can use to optimize this strategy right here. And I'm not going to go through exactly how to use the backtesting template. We're going to go back to the charts to see how we can add different indicators to see how they help making the system more profitable. All right, so let's add the first indicator that I recommend you guys add is the stochastics RSI. So you can see right here, we have the stochastics RSI on our chart. And what you see right here, it adds actually perfect confidence with this level. So first you identify market structure, you have a horizontal level, and boom, you also have the stochastics RSI being below 30. Now, the fact that stochastics is below 30, that would be adding confidence to this trade right here. And as you can see, it also gives on that 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. Well, actually the next candle, it gives a bull cross. So that could be one thing that you're adding into the indicator to test. And you would then compare what is the win rate of this strategy without the stochastics RSI, and what's the win rate and the profitability of the strategy with the stochastics RSI. If you see that the stochastics RSI is adding profitability to your system, it's now time to start adding new confluences, and for that you could use the fib tool, right? And you could use the fib tool, and you could say that let's see how many, so we can use the RLZ template right here. So how many of the trades come down and test the reload zone? Well, this trade right here does not test the reload zone, so this would not be confluent with the reload zone. And you do the same process with the fib levels, and you can add different fib levels to track which of the fib levels increases the profitability of the system. And then I have the RLZ slingshot indicator right here. And in the RLZ slingshot indicator, you have certain EMAs. So I'm just adding this to show you how you can add different EMAs. And for here, for example, you have the 4-hour 20 and the 4-hour 50. So you can add that as a confluence. What's the win rate and profitability of this system when the bounce and the confirmation happens on certain EMAs? And also you should ask yourself, is price below or above like daily moving averages, and what's the profitability of longing below a daily moving average compared to longing above a daily moving average? And using the backtesting template, you will get a really good idea of what works and what doesn't work. And this is how you're going to develop a profitable trading system. Listen, guys, it might look like it's going to be very complicated at first, but when you get through the process, it's actually quite simple. This is simple, but it takes a lot of time. And like anything in life, everything that's worth doing is going to take a lot of time, and it's going to be hard. And I promise you, going through this process and getting to a state where you're consistently profitable with a system you have developed on your own, it's priceless. There's nothing like it. The freedom of being a consistently profitable trader, being able to work from wherever you want, however you want, and make a lot of money doing so, is the best feeling ever, right? So this is worth it. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. And if you're ready to really, if you feel like you're really serious about trading and you want to become a full-time trader, I do help people with that in the trading mentoring program, and I do help people to get funded. We do, it's an 8-week program, a 2-month program where we go through the whole process of creating a system, and I'm giving you my system on how to trade it. We go through everything you need to become a profitable trader. At the end of the program, we also talk about prop firms, and I give you some strategies on how to complete different challenges for different prop firms. And so if you're really interested in taking your trading to the next level, definitely check out the post above in the newsletter to join the RLZ Trading Mentoring 2-month program. And if you have any questions about the program or the trading room, you're free to send me a DM on Twitter, send me a message on Discord, or just reply to this newsletter right here. All right, guys, so that's it. And I hope you enjoyed these educational videos showing you how all of this is done. Please try it out, because I know it works, because this is what I've done, and I'm profitable. All right, guys, have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend.